It's really raining. The sky is black. Look at the little kitties having breakfast on the porch. There's a couple over there. They don't want to come. They don't want to come out. They don't want to make the venture in the... Oh, that's Ninja's little baby. Come here. He won't come over here. In a minute, I'm going to make him some warm rice and milk because it's cold. And I like warm rice and milk in the morning. When it's chilly like this, that's what my mom used to give me for breakfast when I was a little kid. On rainy, cold autumn days. The weather has been freaking weird lately. We haven't had the blazing hot summer nights that we usually have. And we've had pretty good amount of rain. I don't know. We used to have regular rain every summer, a regular monsoon season, that's what it's called. And then it laid off for a few years. We had a drought. And now it seems like we might be getting back to the way it used to be, only it is a slightly bit cooler. Anyway, oh my God, last night, I must have slept on my hip wrong. I've had this happen 2 or 3 times recently, where I finally get comfortable, and I guess I stay there because I feel comfortable, get off in a deep sleep, and then I don't move around enough. And my hip, I really wanted to cry this morning. All the way down from my hip, all the way down my thigh, and then the front of my calf just hurts, the whole thing. And my ankle so, it's like stiff, couldn't even walk. You know, it sucks. Getting old and you don't have control over the stuff that your freaking body does to you, and it's ridiculous. Wow. Anyway, gotta go to work today, and there's probably a flood in my mother's house. I know there is right now because her roof is leaking so bad. And she needs a new roof desperately. And every time she sees the rain coming, she's like, oh no, because literally buckets going in there. I'm just going to have to fix that damn thing this summer. I made bread at my mom's yesterday. I'm going to make some here this morning before I leave. It was so beautiful and so yummy. My mom feeds, well, she caretakes the lady that lives with her as her boyfriend's mother. She's only a little bit younger than my mom. My mom takes care of her. And she has a few sons, quite a few, like 5 or 6. And a few of them are mentally disabled, handicapped. And, you know, my mom caretakes them in a way. She provides their clean clothes. She is going over and helping them clean up their home, which was a wreck. She's getting it under control. I know people in this town wouldn't believe it, but it's true. And she feeds them. Make sure that they have meals. Now, she would, in any other situation, she would be preparing those meals over there. But since she caretakes their mother, they come to visit their mother, and she feeds their mother, it's just easier for her to cook and feed them all together. And it's probably better for them as a family, unit, and it works out pretty good. But, when you're feeding 3 extra people a couple of meals a day, and she is going to be compensated for that, but right now she isn't getting paid yet. It's that time in between where you start a job and, get your first paycheck. And they also help buy the groceries, so it's totally a fair situation. But, it's just a lot more groceries than my mom is used to buying, and they go through a loaf of bread a day, between the mom, the 2 boys, my mom, and her man, and, you know, anybody that stops by and needs a piece of toast, or whatever, sandwich, whatever. So I told her we need to start making the bread because, you know, it'll help a lot. So I made a double loaf of bread, double recipe, you know, for 2 loaves of bread, and made great big buns out of them, and like hamburger-sized buns, and it made 10 of them. So if I make her those, you know, every day, she can get a few meals out of those and kind of stock some away in the freezer too. So I probably am going to do a cooking video on that, but I'm not going to do it today because I bet it wouldn't even rise up today with this much rain. I don't know, I think that has something to do with, you know, how well the bread turns out. Although we did have a little rain yesterday and it turned out fine, but not rain like this. Anyway, so I'll probably do a cooking video on that because it's a super easy recipe. It doesn't even take milk. It's water, flour, yeast, and salt and sugar, and a little bit of oil, and that's it. So, a super easy bread recipe coming up. I think I'm going to do that maybe this evening or tomorrow. We'll see how the weather. I'm going to look it up and see if the weather has much to do with that. Because I know it affects, like, candy making and stuff. You don't want to do that when it's raining. My fudge never turns out if it's raining or snowing. Alright, everybody, well, have a great day. I love you. The kitties are all in here. There's Baby Blue. There's that little Cappy. There is my buddy boy. Buddy boy. Buddy boy. And that is Wee Boy. Wee Boy. Wee Boy. They know their names. Hi. Hi, Baby Blue. So I'm coming up. Watch out. This is a sister to that crazy little kitty that I was loving yesterday. And she's pretty lovable. And her brother is this one right there. And he's very lovable too. They're all sweeties. They're all just little sweetie kitties. Look at them. Buddy boy. Alright, well that's 7.5 minutes. I better get going. Peace, be blessed, and have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you all later. Oh, I'm going to do a little update on some stuff later too. 3 things. My daughter, my son, and Kristen. Alright, have a good one. Bye.